Hi, I'm Krisi and today I'm reading a Reddit post titled Me, 26 male, with girlfriend, 28 female of 5 years. So you've been dating her since you were 21. Bad behavior blamed on lack of more commitment. Chicken and egg problem? I have been together with my girlfriend for 5 years now and lived together for 2. That sounds very mature to me. She's beautiful, sexy, passionate, caring, and extremely devoted. Jackpot? She's always been by my side through good and bad times. Jackpot. And given up a lot in her life to follow me around the world to build my career and my dreams. I don't know the rest of this text, but it already sounds like she made a bad choice. Things which I appreciate because I love her deeply. Well, as long as you appreciate it and love her, that's really great. The thing is, she's also extremely jealous and controlling. She freaks out anytime I go out and pressures me to stay home or take her with me so that she is there and can see what's going on. I don't know. I know it's not exactly rocket science, but trust is important. If somebody's jealous like that, it either means that they are A, don't trust you as a person to be faithful, or B, she's very insecure. Both of the things are not perfect, but it's human. It's human to be a little insecure, it's human to be a little jealous. She's afraid of losing you, but following you around and all, or people need space, not only men, women too, to have time for their friends, have time for themselves. You should be able to have that. On the other hand, you owe her because she gave up stuff for you. That's not the ideal situation right there, right? There is zero trust from her side. Furthermore, I am being constantly criticized for all my actions and words and feel as though I need to walk on eggshells all the time. She constantly demands more and more, and I need to constantly keep compromising in order to make this relationship work. You've been together for 5 years. How far did this go already? How much did you compromise? Is there even any more room? I don't even know exactly what you're talking about. Key point. I have spoken to her about these things and she said that it's all because she feels that our relationship has been stagnating for the last 1 to 2 years. You've been together for 5 years, and a common point where people break up is after 3 years, because after 3 years it's getting serious or it's not. Also, at some point I guess this romantic, the romantic goggles just vanish, and maybe that's what she feels. You come across as a very loving man who knows how to point out what you like about her, and you're very vocal about this. So I can imagine that you tell her those things all the time too. So what does she exactly want? She would have expected that by now I would know she's the one and that I would make long-term commitment to her to demonstrate my love and willingness. Again, that's an insecurity thing. She doesn't think that she's worth of being the one, so she wants you to tell her. I think you're really young. How old are you? 25? She's 3 years older and her biological clock is probably ticking away. And you spent your early 20s with her. So I think you seem more committed already than some men in their 30s. Such as proposing, buying a house, etc. But also this is a very common problem or a common dispute that women have with their men, because they can't have babies forever, so the uterus is a ticking time bomb telling them to settle down. But they want you to validate them by proposing to them. This is, you say, is it the chicken and egg problem? It's older than that, I think. And the chicken and egg problem has been solved, kind of. It will never stop. However, the reason why I don't do these things is exactly because of the way she acts. And this is something that many women don't understand. Sometimes women bully their man into taking further steps. Some guys will fall for it. Some guys will fall for it and the relationship will break. Some guys just don't take that crap like you do. However, the reason why I don't do these things is exactly because of the way she acts as described above, which makes me doubt that we're fully compatible and that she's the one. I'm only hearing your side, but to me it sounds like you're not compatible. You seem reasonable, loving, caring. She seems to love you because you said she gave up a lot of her own things, but it's also kind of not good, because if she gives up everything, what does she have? She only has you, and she constantly needs you to be around. And she seems a little irrational. Again, I think it's only a 2-year age gap, but it's 2 important years that women her age don't have. She also said that if I would demonstrate such commitment, she would no longer act like that. I don't believe that, which to me sounds very wrong to condition it like that, and you're right. So Reddit, it's a chicken and egg problem. Take her word for it. Commit more and pray for improvement. Is this normal? It's common. It's not normal. I don't like the phrase. I don't like the term normal anyway, but it's common, okay? You're not the only one having this problem. Or am I in an incompatible, abusive relationship which needs fixing first from her side and then maybe making more long-term commitments? Again, this is a very common problem. Question is, are you happy? Can you see yourself with other women? Can you see yourself single? Do you feel like you've missed something? Do you want to experience some things before you settle down? Are you very aware of the things that you described in the beginning? It sounds stupid, but in this case, listen to your heart. I figure if you come home for an amount of time every day and you don't want to see her, you're coming home from work and you're sitting in the driveway or standing with the key in front of the house and thinking, I don't even want to go in there. It will be very uncomfortable and terrible. Maybe it's time to take a break. If you feel like, yeah, I love her, I can't go without her, then maybe you deserve each other. In terms of, maybe you both love that strongly. I personally could not live with somebody who is that clingy and controlling. Also, I think criticism, it's always criticism in relationships is always wearing everything down. You're supposed to be a team and work on things together. She has a problem. She's only criticizing you and making you feel bad. You're not marrying me. You're not buying the house. Okay, so I think that she needs some working, from what I hear. And I think you're kind of on the right train of thought. And in this case, as stupid as it sounds, just listen to your heart. Are you enjoying the time with her, or is it just getting worse and worse? In Sex and the City, there's this quote where Samantha says, there's an easy task to figure out if a relationship is working or not. And it's does the relationship make you do this? Or this? And if it looks like this, you should leave. And of course, as Carrie then replied, it's not that simple. But in this case, I think it's the make or break point. I don't know, you're so young and life's too short to cling on people just because, out of force of habit or whatever. Again, it sounds like you love her, but in your case, in your position, I would be very unhappy with a woman like that. And until she gains the maturity to realize that her behavior is driving you further away than towards her, I think you should take a break. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave in the comment what you think about this young man's problem, or if you experience similar things and how you got out of it or stayed in there. If you have any questions about love, physical stuff, or any relationship with you and other people, please let me know. Write me an email to allthefunthings@gmx.de, and also subscribe and check out my other videos. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, and I see you soon. Bye bye!